Thanks to tango, the idea of being whisked off your feet by a complete, absolute stranger is just another run-of-the-mill scenario here downtown in Buenos Aires. Before I get too excited about that happening to me, I'm going to go meet tango singer Erica Pack, who's going to show me the way the porteños do it.
You know, the best way to get to know any city is to meet the people who live in it. And Erica's a great place to start because she lives, works and sings on La Boca's Caminito, the street where tango was born.
Look at this place. It's full of like, I suppose because the port.
Yeah,
here,
because
right?
these were the places where sailors came and danced.
Oh, so this is actually where all the sailors came in for their, you know.
Yeah, they came here for girls.
Right. Okay.
And, okay, bars over here, they played for immigrants and sailors and prostitutes. And there was the real place where tango was born.
Obviously, it takes two to tango. So where does a modern girl go when she decides to be a tango virgin no more? Naturally, Erica knows just the man.
Okay, here we are. Hola, pa.
¿Qué haces? ¿Cómo andas?
Hello.
Te presento una amiga, Asha. Asha, this is my
to
father.
meet you.
I will leave you in his good hands.
All
and
right.
I want you to learn how to dance real tango.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you promise me that?
I swear.
Okay,
Okay.
see you.
Wait a minute. I need to put my fortan.
Oh, I see. Is this all of your painting?
Yes, it's my painting. I make painting. I'm an artist. I would like to dance tango, but my real profession is art.
Artist.
And I make performing art. The immigrant who came to Argentina in the 19th, grandfather, grandmother,
Right.
the dance, the musician.
It's all your art is all about music, isn't it? And passion.
Yes, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, continue. 5, 6, 7, 5, 5.
Oh, 5?
5.
And
No,
then-
another leg.
And then
Try again.
I have two
Again.
left feet. I'm sorry.
No problem. I have 2 right feet. Relax your body. My hand is very important for the order.
Right, so your
You
hand
wait-
here is
yes,
guiding
my order
me.
will be very important for you.
Right.
Cross, 8, 5, good. Watch my eyes. This is its cadencia.
I heard that when tango first started, it was men dancing with men.
Yes, 1 million men, few girls. The immigrant came here.
Right.
They don't have woman. They need to dance very good. Why? I need a girl.
All right, it's always about the
I
girls.
dance very good. I have many girls. For example, I'm sailor. I arrived to Buenos Aires.
I see.
I need a girl. I don't know you. I don't speak your language. It's excuse for you. I like your body, your face. I touch you and I make caricia in Spanish. I take you. Give me, come on, with me again.
I see. So it's excuse.
I touch you.
Oh my God. I'm right on the floor. Mwah.
I don't think I'm the first girl who's bent over backwards for Guillermo, so before he can work his Latin charms on me, I hit the road for my Buenos Aires adventure.
Excuse me, permiso.
Hey.
What are you doing?
This is my flyers for Mataderos Fair.
So
Take one.
What is the fare? I mean,
This is a typical fare of Buenos Aires and Argentinian traditions. You can see all the Argentina in the same place. If you wanna come with me, I can show you the city, the places.
you show me the way?
Of course, come with me.
Well, I guess a wet ride around the streets with this Argentinian Romeo is one way to see the city. Clever of him, the way he recruited me into the bill posting.
Come on. Okay, this is a aero dance. It's a crazy people. Look how it's hanging, you know, with the head to the floor.
They're actually hanging down and dancing.
Yes, but I think it's a, you know, it's a classes because he says it's aero dancer classes, 2 classes a week.
7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, I see 2 hours of classes.
Where's that?
Maybe 20 or 30 blocks from here if you want to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You really like this?
Yeah. Well, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
You people in Buenos Aires are crazy. You have it here. I'm just a visitor.
Okay.
As the weather clears, Rómulo suggests we swing by one of Buenos Aires' favorite resting places, the Recoleta Cemetery. Everywhere else in the world, death is the great equalizer, but not in Buenos Aires. The locals have a saying that it's cheaper to live extravagantly all your life than to be buried in Recoleta. I'm no expert, but it seems no expense has been spared on the dear departed.
This is one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in all Buenos Aires.
So what kind of people live here?
Rock stars and celebrities and famous military people. But the most important people is Evita Perón.
Eva Perón, of course.
Do you want to see the grave of she?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
This is
Beauty.
lifestyles of the rich, dead, and famous.
Around here, yeah. This is it.
This?
Yeah? Are you surprised?
this
Yeah. It's not a big grave, no?
I was expecting like huge angels, flowers.
2,000
things.
angels
Yeah,
and
exactly.
big
Diamonds
flowers.
everywhere.
When she died, was a big conspiracy.
Right.
The dead body of Evita disappeared. And
Disappeared?
Yes, and back some years later. If you ask to some people say you, no, he's not the body of Evita. It's a strange story. It's
Very
a long
strange.
and strange and dark story.
Yeah. Looks it.
But I have a more story strange for you.
Really?
Yeah, I can show you something.
Okay,
Concrete. Come
let's
on.
go.
Bye, Evita. Do you see that girl?
Yeah.
I will tell you an history about this crypt. It's a very, very sad and terrible story.
She looks sad.
The family put her into the crypt when she's still alive, you know? She was in coma.
She was alive?
Yes. In one moment, she wake up and she was into the crypt, into the cemetery, and she becomes to kick
She was banging on the
all the door, and the people listen some noise.
Right.
But when the people open the crypt, she died. I have to go to make, you know, the pamphlets and my work, but you can take a look around.
Cool.
Alone?
Excellent.
With its high-rise tombs and towering mausoleums, Recoleta feels more like a deserted city than a graveyard. The living may be thin on the ground here, but the dead are piled so high they're already halfway to heaven.
What are you doing?
I'm sketching human bodies and I use the statues as models. I am an artist. I do sculptures, but I'm interested in human body and I come here quite often to make sketches and to get inspiration. I call myself human furrier.
What's that? It doesn't sound very nice.
Because I cast human bodies to make bags and clothing. Well, this is actually one of my pieces.
I can't believe what this is. What I think it is, isn't it?
This is a spot of the body.
Yeah, it definitely is a spot of the body. A spot that never sees the sunshine for me.
Oh, you should come to my studio and see what I do.
I'd love to, but not as a model. My holes and body parts are left untouched, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I just can't get Nicola's bum bag out of my mind, so I'm going to check out that aero dancing place in Palermo to see if that helps to shake it loose.
Hi, excuse me. Sorry, I just wanted to ask you, is this where they do the aero dancing?
Yeah, it is.
It's here?
Yeah. Would you like to try?
I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
Oh, by the way, let me introduce you, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Asha. And you're the teacher here? This is your class?
Yes, this is a very fun thing to do. You want to try? Yes,
Maybe.
why not?
Okay. All right. Talk about cutting my bum in half. That has to be the most uncomfortable position I've ever been in.
Aero dancing is a graceful combination of choreography, climbing and circus skills, but if you're a first-timer like me, it's more like being at the mercy of a mad puppeteer.
Don't try this at home if you want babies, that's all I can say.
Now we will try the wall.
Towards the left.
Brenda, I'd just like to say thank you, but I think I've had enough for today.
Okay, very good first time.
Help, somebody. How do we get down?
I don't know, I forget.
Why on earth would people want to do this for fun?
I am a choreographer and I was looking at different nature for movement. This is something interesting for other people to learn as a technique, as a fun thing to do, as a training for the body.
But you professionally do this?
Yeah, I have a dance company. We've been traveling around the world many times in festivals, dance festivals and theater festivals in South America, to many places in the United States, in Europe.
When Martín and I finish our classes, the real experts swing into action. No matter how hard I practice, I just can't see myself touring the walls of the world in a chorus line like this.
I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. So what other kind of strange things do people do in Buenos Aires for hobbies? I mean, this is fun, but it's strange, you know?
We drink milk and we roll down the stairs.
This morning, I'm taking up Nicola's offer to visit her studio in Barrio Norte, partly to get to the bottom of her obsession with private body parts, and partly to understand how an artist gets to live in such a swanky neighborhood.
In Buenos Aires, there are lots of these old houses, apartments with very big spaces and with cheap rent. And this is the typical look of
This is a great, fabulous door.
You will love it.
This is fabulous.
Isn't it?
What on earth is this?
Well, this is the beginning of that. That's a turkey chain.
A turkey daisy chain. Can I touch it?
Yes, of course.
It's really bendy.
It's silicone. It's flexible.
It's weird. I'm so loving this space. Oh my goodness.
This is the frieze made out of calves and horses' fetuses.
Well, it's so peaceful.
I made them in a way that you You don't feel sorry for them. You feel like they are asleep or in a very sweet position.
Yeah.
You see this couple, it's like...
they're hugging each other. They're like...
They are not aware of their situation.
Yeah.
And they are like in a limbo.
Can I just get a closer look at that? Just, hang on. This is the same as your bag.
Yes.
I don't know if I can actually sit on it. I'm so sorry, I put my stuff on your
No, you can actually
artwork.
sit on this.
I don't know if I want to sort of sit on it, to be honest with you. I'm sitting on Amos's, on a coach de Enai. I don't believe this. It's a football made of nipples. Why a football?
Well, I like to work with emblems of Argentinian culture, and football is, it's a passion.
Yes, an obsession, as are clothes and beauty and food.
And food. We are a meat country.
Right.
And so I work with cows, horses,
Pigs.
cows, pigs, turkeys or chickens. And because I want people to get related to something very familiar. And
That's a nipple corset.
Yes.
It's wonderful. What do you think? Do you think it'll fit me?
It fits perfectly.
Yeah? So this is where it all happens.
Yes, I always cast things from real things. So if I cast the body, it's a real body.
Right.
And I cast animals from...
That's a real pig.
Yes, this is a real baby pig. You can see, you see the ears.
The ears are so cute. Oh,
And
look
the
at that tail.
I actually take the skin to put it inside the bowl.
Right.
But the meat, I eat it. It's delicious.
Of course. Get me out of here. Do you cook?
Let's say art cooking.
Right. And your friends come round and you eat this sort of very strange
it's like
food.
an performance art.
I see.
Cold.
It's really cold.
It's totally harmless. You see the change of the color?
Yeah, it's gone from bright purple to pink.
Yeah, this indicates when it sets.
Is it gonna hurt?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna make very special thing for you.
From that?
Yes.
After putting my body on the line for contemporary art, Nicola recommends that I put it on the subway for a taste of Buenos Aires history. As soon as I sit down, I'm deep in conversation with fellow passenger Eduardo, who seems to know Buenos Aires inside out.
I can't believe how old this train is. I mean, it's like stepping back in time, and yet this is the subway. I'm used to metal trains, everything being clean and sterile, and you open the doors yourself here. Do people ever try and commit suicide out of these trains because you can open the doors?
No, not this one. They commit suicide on trains that you can be safer in the sense that you'll die. You'll die properly.
Yeah, this one I can
This doesn't
imagine.
give you the assurance that things will happen the way you want them to happen.
So
this is something that it was, I think, at the beginning of the century. This must be about 100 years old.
Eduardo tells me about a vigil I can witness in the Plaza de Mayo, part of an unrelenting campaign to make sure the government doesn't wash its hands of Argentina's dirty wall.
Every Thursday at 3:30 since 1977, the mothers of the 30,000 people who were killed and abducted that started protesting. At first they protested in churches and privately. They knocked at people's doors and they got no answers. So they gathered here together and they wear handkerchiefs with their names, the names of their sons. Each one has a name of the son or the sons who disappeared.
was it just men who were taken?
No, men and women and children. my son or my daughter has been killed, I want an answer, and I want justice to be done. I want these people in jail. And they have been the only solid, ethical group in Argentina in their history. Someone who's this small and with just a handkerchief, showing her dignity. My claim is just. I'm very little, I carry no weapons, just this handkerchief, and I want justice to be done.
This has to be probably one of the most moving things I've ever seen in my whole life.
On the way to Palermo, I do my best to put on a happy face for Martín, who's keen to show me another local gathering, which began life as a form of political protest.
Are we getting close? Because the drum's really loud.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Hi.
Hey, here we are.
Martín tells me I'm about to see how rebellious old working-class neighborhoods in Buenos Aires celebrate the carnival spirit. But first, we have to find the choreographer among all this dancing in the street.
Hey! ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Let me introduce you, Asha. Andy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Descansen un momentito. Gracias.
This looks like so much fun. What is this?
Okay, this is Murga.
Murga?
Yes.
What is Murga?
Well, this is a place where everybody from the neighborhood join and have fun and dance, and we have the rehearsal here. Yes.
Where does it come from?
Well, during the colonization, we have the first rhythm from the black people, the slaves, that were here in Buenos Aires. And then they mix the rhythm with Spain rhythms and Italy in other immigrations.
So it's just like basically a cooking pot of everyone who's come.
Yes,
just
yes. We keep everything of the songs.
So what's your group called?
We are Atrevidos por Costumbre.
Which means?
We don't care about the rules. We are the rebels of the neighborhood. We're going to have a parade next week, so you come and stay with us.
To dance with
you? Yes.
But you haven't seen me dance.
You can be another atrevida.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah. The Murga scene came from the work class. They used the carnival to talk about what's going on in the country with the politicians. This is the great scene from the Murga.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now I'm all limbered up, it's time for a taste of Buenos Aires' legendary nightlife. I'm off to San Telmo, where I'm meeting Martín friend Fierita, who's promised to show me just what the locals get up to after the witching hour.
Rita!
Hey.
Hi!
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Go ahead, sit.
Thank you.
Be comfortable. This is the best place I could afford.
Yeah, afford. This place is so old and it's so quaint and it's so perfect.
Here is the place where like my grandfather will be with his friends playing cards.
Right.
So for me it's a cool spot. It resembles me of like the dandy era, you know, with people with white suits and that kind of stuff. And here it was very related to tango and with stabbing at that time.
Right, tango and stabbing because they go hand in hand.
You can get tangoed or stabbed, you choose.
I prefer tangoed.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Okay. And you know, I asked you to meet you here because nobody will be right now at the club.
Really? But it's quite late.
Nah, it's not late. Nobody goes clubbing here before 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding. I mean, who will go now there?
So what kind of places are we going to be seeing tonight?
This is like a place called Metropolis. This is like the anti-cool place. A lot of people come here, all of the workers come here. This is so no cool as so real. If you work here, you have no money, you will surely come to this place.
strange experience. They were like one clique together.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. So what is this place? This is the opposite end of the scale.
Yes, even when it's very close, we are just 15 blocks away. This is a cool place, very stylish and very, very in vogue. So this is what you can expect.
It's not really cool to stand in queue, no?
There's no chance the rest of these night owls will slow down before dawn, but we need to catch up on our beauty sleep because we've got a date with Destiny tomorrow at another club, Banfield, who play in Argentina's football league. Back where I began in the tango heartland of La Boca, it's time to throw myself into the arms of my dance teacher, Guillermo. I'm not sure how he persuaded me to parade myself in public, but if ridicule is coming my way, I may as well dress up for it.
You will be my brush. Huh? You need to accept my order. I'm macho.
Yes,
in tango.
sir.
Huh? The red color is the passion to the girl. The black color is a no good future for the immigrant who came to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, asked to make money. And after you and I will be mixed with the many colors, dancing.
So the passion and the
yes.
And the pain will be mixed
yes.
together. That's me?
Yes. It's my face.
I promised to help Guillermo fuse dance, painting and performance to capture the spirit of the tango on canvas. And since I've already painted myself into a corner, let's hope I can paint my way out.
Are you an artist too now?
I'm an artist.
Huh?
Yes.
While Guillermo subscribes to the Jackson Pollock School of Action Painting, Nicola's art begins with nothing more flashy than a little bit of grocery shopping in the city's Bohemian Quarter.
Well, this is San Telmo. It's one of the oldest and more characteristic part of the city. And this is where all the antique store concentrates. And this is the food market, and this is where I buy my art supplies.
Why does that not surprise me? So what are we going to buy here?
Well, this is my regular butcher.
Right.
Hola Luis, ¿me muestras las codornices? Look at that.
That's like a baby chicken?
That's a quail. We'll take also this baby pig. Look at how cute it is.
Do these guys know what you actually do with this food? Or do they just think you're a huge eater and you're always buying stuff?
You know, I don't give them much explanation about what I do, but once they saw me on the papers and they were very impressed.
They're impressed. They saw you in the newspapers. Excellent.
Oh, come to see this.
I've seen this in Caminito and La Boca.
You bet you've seen. This is the most typical thing in Buenos Aires. It's very typical from this city, and it's related always to tango and the drawings and the design.
Are they lyrics from the words of tango?
Yeah.
Stuff like that?
Yeah. I have a friend who does this very well. You should go and see what he does.
I'd love to.
While Nicola puts on her chef's hat, I'm on my way to experience the true passion of Buenos Aires, football. Naturally, Nicola insists I turn my adventure into an art project by calling first on her friend Alfredo, and she's given me an unusual calling card for the occasion.
If anything's going to get me anywhere, it's a ball made of nipples.
Ah, Nicola?
Yes, you must be Alfredo?
Yes, are you Asha?
Yes.
Come
Hi.
in. I show you my work.
What's your special style?
Yes, I make fileteado porteño.
How you what?
Fileteado. This is fileteado.
Right.
This is an ancient style of painting in Buenos Aires.
I've seen these kind of things on old buses and old coaches and stuff from like the 1940s.
Yes, it's a sign of good luck. It's the modern style of my work.
Right.
This is the typical icon. This is the Virgin Maria.
It's really amazing how you make all this sort of ancient traditional art on people's naked bodies. I think it's really funky.
I can paint all body or part.
When I tell Alfredo that I'm going to a football match in Banfield tonight, he insists, as Nicola said he would, on turning me into a true believer. He's been studying the style of painting for 18 years, so he can probably just manage the second letter of the alphabet. The Banfield fans are going to love this.
Of course.
Look what I got you.
Asha, nice to meet you.
What do you think?
Came prepared.
I did. I came prepared, and I gave you something to play with as well. You think we're going to score with this?
Yeah, we definitely will be. You are our queen, Banfield queen,
Thank
Asha.
you. Am I?
Yes, you
Darling,
are.
show me around your town.
So, my friend, he has just had a baby,
Right.
a girl baby, and she was
Right.
1 day old, and she was already a member of the club.
You mean he signed her up when she was like 1 day old?
Yes. You know, here you might find the kids playing. We start them really young. We brew them here in our team, in our blood, green blood.
Green blood, okay. I don't get one thing. Banfield is like an English word.
This is a rail station town,
Right.
which is named after the guy who made the rail station.
Who was not from Argentina.
To station because the rail station worker used to play there a long ago. It was in 1896, so we are more than 100 years older.
Wow.
And everyone who lives here, who is born here, is a Banfield fan.
And how far down or up in the division is
We are
Banfield?
standing last.
So we're on the backside and the culo of the division.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And today we're playing against the leaders.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, of course. Well, Asha, this is my home.
Cool.
We will meet here with my friends. Since we were kids,
Right.
we don't have to call each other to know that 1 hour before the match, everyone meets here in my house because we're
Right.
just 2 blocks away from the stadium. We know
You just
that
know.
we meet here. Yeah, it's a tradition.
A pie?
Yeah, that's another
Now.
tradition. So if we win, it's as a celebration, and if we lose, it's a compensation.
Consolation,
Yeah.
right.
By the way, this is the guy who made her daughter a member of the club the day she was born.
And how old is she now?
4 years old now.
Is she playing football?
No, she doesn't play. But she's an obligated Banfield fan.
Where's the democracy in that?
There's no.
Fascist father.
Nah.
Basically, for the past 20 years or whatever, or 15 years, you guys have been going to the matches together.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you know the stadium even if you don't know the faces?
Yeah, so the names, but
Right.
we do know. Oh, that's the guy from the grocery. That's the guy from the supermarket.
Right,
That's the
okay.
guy.
How cool.
Most of us, we are neighbors.
The match starting.
We're late. I mean, by now we should pack up and go to the stadium because it will be quite packed today.
Okay. It's mad. All the police here. It's crazy.
No, it's great. It's great. It's for our safety. This is the place where we usually stand here. Okay, let's go here.
Okay.
Arriba. Arriba. So, be prepared. This is our team. They are just warming. When the other team comes, we have to boo them. So, this is a chant that says we're not going to second division again. Vamos, taladro. Vamos, let's go on winning.
I've heard about the Argentinian passion for this game, but it's only when I'm in the midst of thousands of screaming fans that I realize how infectious the hysteria actually is. With lowly Banfield 2 goals up on the champions, I can't help feeling I've suddenly become part of local legend.
You did it! Yes. You're our lucky charm!
Being here, I love it. I love it. I think between this and this, I have to be La Mascota, is that right? Yeah. Of Banfield. So it's go Banfield! 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 I love you!
Well, winners are grinners, and Fierita definitely has a big smile on his face. And while he and his friends head home for their victory pie, I've got a date at Nicola's dinner party, where the food and the fashion are all in the service of art.
What is this? Oh, this is a silhouette of mine that I made it in chocolate. This is me and this is my alter ego.
And what's this?
Oh, this is my hat.
But it's made of corn.
Yes, of course. And the kiss.
You know, it's such a shame that for once, you know, I actually want to be the center of attention and no one's looking at my breasts, they're looking at the nipples on my body. Yes. No, they're not yours.
I think that
Yes.
No.
Michaela, no. You don't play fair.
Wow.
Okay, here is.
This looks
The art piece. Green, you have green.
Yes.
A green quill.
A green quill.
It was very difficult to find it.
Everyone's supposed to eat this, right?
Yes, of course, because I like art to be something absolutely like real and part of our life. So if we eat art or if we wear art as you are doing the best, help yourself to whatever you want.
Yeah.
A vegetarian in Buenos Aires is about as rare as a green quail in a butcher's shop. So Nicola's culinary surrealism seems totally appropriate to me.
In my house, it's allowed to eat anything with your hands.
You know, the Argentinian and Chile
tastes as good as it looks.
Here we go.
I'm eating. This is also a vegetarian pig for...
A vegetarian pig for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And this is, we call it chancho.
Chancho.
And I promised you that I was making something for you. So this is your little bag with the cast of your belly button.
It's too cute. I have to keep all my money in here. Get on the belly button. Don't touch, just look. You Argentinian men, always wanting to touch.
Today's my last day in Buenos Aires, and I'm so happy to have woken up with only 2 nipples that I'm taking up poster boy Rómulo's offer to explore his weekend market.
I have to say this is a blindingly beautiful day to be strolling down the Matadeos Feria, where I'm supposed to be meeting Rómulo at a leather store somewhere in this massive fair.
This market brings country craft makers into the...
Started this place 17 years ago, and she loves all about the traditions, so she created this space. Here you can see the country in the city. Come on. My mother, the director of the fair.
Hi! I've never seen anything like this. There are so many different things here.
This is, she says, like...
a piece of the country.
The best knives
wow,
in Argentina.
Gorgeous.
Some of these knives are $10,000.
What's that?
This is for drink. You put the wine here.
Drink wine?
You drink the wine.
Oh, and that's a cup and...
Yeah.
I see your mother's done this before.
Yeah, no, she drank a lot for this, yeah.
Because of the country's economy woes, many Argentinian cowboys or gauchos have had to leave the Pampas and make the city their home. These urban gauchos work at the slaughter yards next door and uphold the tradition of the Pampas with their dazzling horsemanship.
Their hats, why don't they tie it?
It's part of the spectacle, you know.
Okay. It's a macho thing.
Yeah, it's the macho, okay?
Mil gracias.
Gracias.
I got the ring.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Where my plans at?
There's just time for one last fling before I leave Buenos Aires, and I'm going to do it in style, in the middle of the street with a Palermo murga.
Hey Andy!
¿En dónde?
Oh, you look great! I want that! Okay. Kiss you in the air, so I don't mess up your face.
That's great.
I'm ready.
I'm going to make you the same or something like this.
Yep,
you
perfect.
Like? Okay.
You look gorgeous. I want makeup like hers, but more, just to hide the fact that I'm useless at dancing. Okay. Does everybody do their own makeup and stuff?
No. Anyone decide how to do, so we have the same colors.
To match the outfits?
Yes, because the colors have to be with the color of the murga, the colors of the costume. Some murgas that they don't even have any makeup.
Yeah. How boring.
Yes.
That's awful.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes.
This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Making me look outrageous. Make it extra special.
Okay, Asha, we have a present for you. Okay. Yes, this is your costume.
This is my costume.
Yes. Now you belong to Atrevidos por Costumbre.
I don't know whether to be really happy or really scared.
No,
this is brilliant.
You should be happy.
Oh, look at this. I got emeralds on my trousers. Oh.
Okay, and also you have there. Okay, Argentina.
Okay, Argentina, the obelisco.
Maradona.
So they're going to call me Diego now.
Yes.
Oh, my
and your name.
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, look, what a pretty name. This is excellent.
The murga is the Argentinian equivalent of the carnival, but because porteños really love a street party, they're performed year-round as an expression of community pride. Many neighborhoods in Buenos Aires have their own murga, and what used to be a covert expression of political dissent is now a community activity where people just gather together and dance themselves silly.